Okay, now I'm back. We're over here on the other side of the Algoa hive. It's still September the 6th. And we're going to check the stronger of the two colonies here. This was the parent hive. So it's definitely stronger. Open it up here and see what we got. As I said in the other video, these girls are rather calm today. That first comb, or first frame, has got a little bit of comb here at the bottom and a little bit here at the top. There's nothing in it. As in the other video, I'm gonna keep an eye out for the queen. If I see her, I'm definitely gonna mark her today, if I can get a hold of her. That next frame just got a little bit of comb here across the top. I showed in the other video, when I opened up the hive, there was a bunch of bees on the lid and stuff like that that belong to this colony. I may tack that onto the front end of this or in this video. There's a look at that comb. I'm looking to see if I see any evidence of a queen yet. And I'm not. There's a little nectar in that one. Now this may be the frame of honey. Now they've used up a lot of it. I don't think I'm going to take it. As I said in the other video, we've had a hot, dry summer, and there's a look at that side and that side. We had a hot, dry summer, and we had quite a dearth. We had a period there where we didn't have any nectar, hardly any nectar coming in, and bees used up a lot of their stores, and that's why I didn't pull any honey off earlier, because of that. And now I'm glad, because now I don't have to feed, which I don't care to feed to begin with, but it saves me from feeding the bees and gets them through until we get the fall flow that's hopefully coming along here soon, which will be the goldenrod and the asters. Goldenrod's just starting to bloom in some areas. Haven't seen any asters blooming yet. They're bringing in a little pollen and nectar from somewhere. I'm not sure what they're bringing it in from. There's a nice frame of cat brood on this side. I'll have to look at the other side. You got a sneak peek of it before I did. There's your side, and there's my side. Your side wasn't as good. There's some cat brood on here. I see, I gotta get where the light shines down in there. I see larvae. There's some eggs, so we're in good shape with the queen. We're queen right. I'm gonna take a quick look for her on here. If you spot her, put a note down in the comments, just in case I miss her and don't get her marked. Tell me where you see her. And so far I haven't seen her on this frame, so we got 2 more frames to go. So There are a few hive beetles, not near as many as there were last year. I had a real problem with hive beetles in this colony last year. When I first caught the swarm that I originally started this colony with, it was in the swarm trap setting down, and somehow the entrance got closed for a couple of days, not sure exactly how long, and there was a bunch of dead bees in the bottom of the swarm trap, and the hive beetles moved in and they infested the dead bee in the bottom of the swarm trap. I'm looking for the queen. Got another nice frame of cat brood on this side. I'm not seeing any larvae. And your side's the same way. I'll give you a good look here at your side and a look at my side. We're going to take a quick look here for the queen. I kind of looked for her on the first side and didn't see her. Again, if you happen to see her on the video, let me know. Because I always like to see them. I don't have to see them as long as I see eggs and larvae. It won't be long. If they haven't already, they should start producing the winter bees, the fat body bees for the cold months that we have coming up. Yeah, I said cold months. It's still warm, but around December it starts getting cold. We'll have some cold days in November and December, but January and February are the real cold months, so. No, I don't see her on that side. Take one more look on this side real quick. And I don't see her. It's been a pleasure working these girls today. Most of the time when I come out here, they're pretty testy. But today has been a pleasure, for sure. And probably a lot of it was because of the dearth. And show you that frame real quick before I go on. Outside and that side. Because of the dearth, and I did split this colony quite a bit this year. This is where I got all of my resources for all the splits that I made. It was a combination of two colonies. It was the colony that was in this one and the one from the bee yard that had a failing queen. So I combined them up. It was too early to make a new queen. So I combined the two colonies, and then whenever we made up some queens, I split it. And then when I bought those other queens, I split it again because it was good and strong. That video of where I split it the first time to make the queen castle, I just recently posted. It was an old video that I'd put out there and hadn't put it out in the public. I forgot about it. So if you're interested in seeing the first time I split this and installing a queen cell that we had raised, be sure to go out there and look at it. Yeah, I'm not seeing her on this one either. There's a lot of bees on here. Of course, when you're looking for her, you never find her. Okay, well, one more glance at it, and then I'm going to put it back and start going back through them real quick. It won't take long. I'll just do a quick check to see if I see her. Not a necessity. This is definitely a nice looking hive. If I don't combine the other side with the small one I have out the bow yard, I probably should put that one in a separate hive of its own. I've got to build some. I got the materials here this last week, and I'm going to start cutting it up probably next week and build some more hives for the winter. Got enough to build 3 more hives right away. Get this next frame out of here. But I'm needing some more equipment for next year, and then hopefully I can maybe start building some hives for sale if anyone's interested in them. I did sell a couple of nukes this year on Lands Frames to a gentleman down in Stockton, Missouri. I don't know if that I'll do it again next year. I still need to build up my bee population. If I end up with a lot of excess bees next year, which I'm planning on doing some more grafting and do some more splits. I started the year out with 3 colonies and dwindled down to basically just 1 pretty quick. As I said, the one in Holt Summit at the yard over there, the queen failed on me, and I ended up having to dispatch her, and I added that colony to this one. Then I had a colony over in Stover that, there she is, that the bees swarmed on me. And they just never did do very well. And I ended up bringing them back and combining them with another colony. Most of the colonies I've got are splits. I'm gonna go ahead and mark her. Give me a second, let me get it ready and I'll show you as I mark her. Okay, I've got her positioned. I'm gonna see if I can get this on camera. I'm gonna put a nice yellow dot on her. And let her dry. Well, while she's drying, I'm gonna go ahead and close this up. Well, no, I'll probably want to put her back on this frame. I'll get it started anyway. Gonna have to smoke them out of the way. See if my smoker's still running. Yep. Okay, girls, time to go back in there. As I said, I think I've got the last count. I've got 6 full-size colonies, what I would consider full-size colonies. And then I've got some nukes. I've got one, well, I guess I've got one now that's would be a full-size colony that I cut out this weekend, and it's in my backyard in a swarm trap. There's a lot of nectar coming out of those. I guess I ought to get out from in front of their entrance with my leg. Need to put her back on that frame. Okay, let's see if I can get this on camera. Come on, go back down in there. She's wanting to climb on the... There she goes. Back down into her colony. But I've got one in the backyard that was a cutout from this weekend. That's a full-size colony. It's that nuke is full of bees. There's that video out there too. Well, I haven't posted that video yet, but keep an eye out for it. As soon as I get it finished, I will post it. Me installing that. The trap out that I started the process with that failed, and then the cutout from the weekend. So those videos will be coming out soon. So if you like this video, and please hit that like button, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you get notified of my future videos. Until we see you at the bee yard, happy beekeeping, and thanks for watching.